Right. It's after Opie and Anthony live. How great was Jimmy Fallon? It's amazing. I was thinking about this morning when I woke up. When we were doing this show, not after Opie and Anthony live, but when we were doing Opie and Anthony, back when we were on K-Rock, it was when Jimmy Fallon, it was way before the talk show, but it was quite a bit after SNL. It was in that, kind of weird sort of in-between time where he wasn't doing that much. And he came by and he was cool, and he was promoting Car Wash for Peace.
And he promoting his first CD too.
And that was just a CD though.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, because he didn't have, he was just like, he was trying to see what was happening. So he put out a comedy CD and he put out his charity song, and he was just like, whatever, I'm just seeing what's going on. And then all of a sudden, he becomes a talk show host. So he comes in again, like when the talk show is still new, and he's got his new show jitters or whatever, but he's just as cool as he always was. He comes in today, and he's an established talk show guy. Like Ant said, he's one of the players now. Like he and Jimmy Kimmel. Do you think, Eric, you're a late-night talk show junkie. Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like Jimmy Fallon is a bigger talk show host than Craig Ferguson.
Yeah, in different demos, but yeah.
Like, in terms of, like, just kind of national awareness, getting yourself out there. Like, Craig Ferguson is another guy who has not done much on the internet, and him being on at 12:30, that doesn't do him any favors.
No, but a lot of his monologues and conversations that he has with guests do make the internet. He doesn't do internet pieces.
I don't think Craig Ferguson, I don't really mean in terms of just ratings, but I mean in terms of the national conscience.
Like recognition.
Buzz.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy Fallon is definitely a more...
younger people and to an internet audience, Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel.
And that's all that counts anyway, isn't it?
Right now, pretty much, yeah.
I mean, that's what people pay attention to.
Leno and Letterman can do whatever they want because they're fixtures at 11:30.
They're established.
And, nobody's going to do anything different.
They're royalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, but what's amazing is that he comes in here, and he's this guy now. Like, he's the legit, like, he's looked at seriously as possibly and probably the next guy to host the Tonight Show, is what people say. Don't you?
If they still do that. Like, who knows, when Leno decides to leave, they may just come up with something different.
Just kill the Tonight Show altogether.
They may just,
Would that break your heart? You're like, Eric, for those that don't know, E-Rock is like a Tonight Show, late night talk
Tonight Show was
junkie.
Never really my thing, though.
But no, I mean in general, the Tonight Show
it's
is
an institution,
right?
Yeah,
and Eric actually wanted, his dream job was not a wrestler like people think. It wasn't. He was a Hulkamaniac. People think that because you're a Hulkamaniac.
No, you think that.
I'm pretty sure it was true at one point, but
no,
his dream job was always to be Letterman. Is that right?
Yeah, for a while I really wanted to do that late night talk show kind of thing.
Right. So I mean, it wouldn't. You don't think it would be a bad to the tradition and to the whatever it is to do away with the Tonight Show altogether?
No, the Tonight Show I don't think will work with a new host. And I'm not saying because Conan took it and then it got tainted or whatever, how people view it. I just think when Leno goes to retire and if they move Fallon up, I don't think the Tonight Show really fits with what Jimmy does anymore.
Well, it didn't fit with what Conan did either.
No,
and they still gave it to him. I mean, they would have him kind of.
But that was a contractual kind of thing. Like the guy.
And they fucked things up royally, didn't they?
I think the name will stay with Leno, but when Leno's done, I think 11:30 will become something else.
Interesting. But so Jimmy Fallon comes on, and he's as cool as he always was.
Yeah.
Like, he's not at all. You get nervous because when guys who came in were cool, and then they get all kinds of more famous. Like Jimmy Fallon was already a famous guy when he came in here, but he's way more famous now. He's got way more eyes on him, and he's got way more people paying attention to every move he makes. And a lot of times people come in here and things have changed in that direction, and they're different because they're watching what they say, and they don't want to be a part of anything too crazy, and they kind of want to remove themselves a little bit from things that they were a lot more comfortable with when they were first kind of breaking in. But Jimmy is like, he's completely comfortable with what's going on. He's completely comfortable in the studio. And, I mean, how many of these talk show hosts will come in and tell us behind-the-scenes stories about their high-profile guests? Like, not only...
Well, I'm sure Kimmel would if Kimmel came on the show.
But Kimmel's not like a... Like Fallon's only been doing this for, what, 3 years?
3 years, 2009.
And Kimmel, I feel like, is more of a guy who's been whipped around by show business a little bit, who never really, like, when he started doing his show, I don't think he gave a fuck. He was just doing what he does.
They had a bar in the green room and off to the side of the stage. They were drinking.
Whereas Jimmy Fallon was more like, okay, we got to get this thing right.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel was just like, fuck it, I'm doing what I do. And at first, Jimmy Fallon was like, all right, let me make sure I get this thing right. And now he's coming in, and how great were his behind-the-scenes Obama stories. He's telling us what it was like to convince Paul McCartney to do the bit, Eddie Vedder to do the bit.
Everyone loves hearing a story, especially when it comes to a president or like a king.
The highest profile guest you can have.
No matter what happened, the smallest incident, everyone loves hearing a story about who interacted with somebody at that level.
I really like the story that Jimmy told, that Obama was proud of himself for improving the mic dropping.
I like the fact that he stood at the loading dock with a sign like he was a limo driver.
Yeah.
And just waiting for the president.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, and it was also really cool hearing that, because you watch Fallon's show, because I think Fallon's trademark is kind of getting pretty big names to do pretty weird stuff with him, like guys that you wouldn't expect to do skits or whatever, to end up doing stuff, like Springsteen, like McCartney, like Eddie Vedder. And I like hearing his stories because you find out that, yeah, they did turn him down at first. Like it's not like he just goes up to these people and they're like, yeah, we'll do it. Like every time it seems like they say, yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. And he has to sell it.
He mentioned, I think, one, maybe two examples about what was pitched to the White House and the president's people about what would be acceptable and what wouldn't for him to come in and perform. Not even the stuff that made it to his assistants turned down, but I'm curious to see what they came up with in the writers' room, and then said, "There's no way we could even ask the president that."
Yeah, like some of the writers were just coming up with stuff. Like, what did Fallon have to turn down from his writers and be like, "No, we're not going to do that."
There's no way we could even send that to them.
No, we're not going to do. Like Fallon said, there was the one thing that they really had to cut out was a sexual reference to POTUS, President of the United States.
Sexiness or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want it, but the last time, or back at K-Rock, I guess, when Fallon was in, he did 2 songs.
What did he do? What songs?
You Spit When You Talk.
That's on the album.
And, that's right, it is on the new album.
Mm-hmm.
And, this one I don't think is a lot. Car Wash for Peace. Did he perform that live, or did he just bring it in to
He may have also performed it live. I don't know. Hold on to him just in case we want, and maybe we'll do him in a little bit. Yeah, and you can put this on for a second, Sal. We'll listen to a little bit of this.
He's jumping on the bandwagon.
He picked up on the Carly Rae Jepsen thing. He had Carly Rae Jepsen on his show. This is it.
It's him and the Roots.
Yeah, and he had her and the Roots playing high school instruments, or not high school, but school classroom instruments. I think you guys remember this song. You remember that one? By the way, Fallon has 2.6 million views on this, and it was from
he posted it
4 days ago. Yeah. It's just one request. If everybody could just do me a favor and never fucking doubt me again, I would appreciate it. Okay?
Why is that?
Because I was fucking right like I always am. And this is it. This is the song of the summer. And Troy came in here and he said, Sam, this is going to be the song of the summer. And I said, I don't know, Troy. Why don't you let me hear it?
You think this over that Carmen song?
Yes, this over the Carmen song. The Carmen song has no traction.
Okay.
It's got nothing going on for it. Look at this. The Jimmy Fallon version has 2.6 million views. There's not a bunch of Opie and Anthony fans tweeting Carmen. No. But they're tweeting Carly Rae. Troy came in here and he said, Sam, I'm telling you, this song is a big deal. And you're going to want to get on this bandwagon now. And I said, Troy, I don't know. I'm not ready to jump in yet. Let me hear the song. And Troy was like, all right, let's put it on. We put it on. And I told you all. I said, Troy's right. This is the next shit. And then I insisted on playing it another 17 times in a row.
The song is massive.
It's huge, dude.
Massive.
And then you know what I find out? First of all, Eric, you're the late night expert. What city is Jimmy Fallon taped in?
New York City.
New York City, across the street from our building.
Street.
Which of these goddamn talent bookers around here was asleep at the wheel and didn't get Carly Rae Jepsen on After Opie and Anthony Live when she was obviously in town?
I'm just glad to say because she's going to be untouchable.
Listen, she's going to be untouchable, and then she's going to be very touchable. It's
Well,
not like she has. It's not like she has.
At this moment,
it's not like she has a plethora of hits in her.
At this moment, she's untouchable.
Jimmy Fallon got to touch her. Look at those shoulders rubbing.
We could probably
got
get her
a picture.
in September.
Well, I'm not worried about a picture. Nobody's going to care about a picture.
And I told you, I told you then. I said you should do a one question with her, and you're like, nah.
I don't give a fuck about a one question either. It doesn't matter until it's something here.
Well, wouldn't it be nice to have one in the can?
I would
go just in case.
No, what I want is a simple conversation with Carly Rae Jepsen, so she realizes that we at After Opie and Anthony Live were on her shit before all these other fucking jokers.
Broke that shit.
Broke it.
And called out Hits 1 and been like, yo, you motherfuckers are asleep at the wheel.
And guess what happened? Then they started playing it.
Yeah.
Then they started playing it.
And then Piff wants to take credit for that?
Fuck Piff.
Yeah, Piff, I would say, no, we've been playing it. It just wasn't in a heavy rotation.
Well, that's the point. The point is that it wasn't in heavy rotation. You can play anything you want, but if you play it once a week on a channel that plays 20 songs, nobody's going to notice it. Until After Opie and Anthony Live plays it 17 times in a row. I'm still getting random tweets from people.
Me too.
That are just like, hey, just heard Carly Rae Jepsen in a bar. What's up, Sam?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And then, so, number one, I want to find out which of these talent bookers was snoozing when she was in town. Because, like I said, I'm not interested in a picture. I don't need to do one question. I want to have a conversation with Carly Rae Jepsen on After Opie and Anthony Live and let her know how much this show has influenced her career.
Yeah.
And how much money this show has brought her, and if I can have some of it.
Right.
Some. Not all her money in general, but just if we could figure out, because I know how many people on Twitter tweeted me with screen grabs from their phone or their iPod or whatever that said, look what I just downloaded. That's $1.29 a song on iTunes.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, thanks to this show.
Thanks to this show. Okay? So maybe if you could do me a favor and share some of that money. Now Carly Rae Jepsen is tweeting that she's in France. Well, it's going to be a little fucking difficult to get her here if she's in France, isn't it?
Yeah.
But she was just on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, so she was in town.
She was in town.
Why didn't they make this happen?
Who was snoozing? Who was in siesta mode when Carly Rae Jepsen was around here when we've been on this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She owes us at least a nice thank you.
And then at least a nice thank you and maybe a little envelope with some money in it.
I mean, I'll take a thank you and lunch.
But like a nice lunch, not fast food.
No.
Like, go down to Del Frisco's or something.
Yeah.
She's got it.
Of course she's got it.
At this point, she's got it.
Yeah, she's taken care of.
But then I find out from Liam yesterday, he goes, you know, one of the NFL shows is asking for Carly Rae Jepsen. And I go, what are you talking about? Tell me to get off my shit. Like, I don't need a whole bunch of people trying to, like, let me handle this
Yeah, they're
for Sirius
cock-blocking
XM.
you.
Exactly. Let me handle this for Sirius XM, okay?
Yeah.
I kicked Mikey Piff and Hits 1 out of the way because it's documented that we were on this shit before Hits 1.
And I talked to him at your wedding. He still thinks he's the one that did it.
Well, tell him to come in here anytime he wants, and I'll take his round little head and shove it up his ass. Okay?
Yeah.
Because that's the truth. And on this show, After Opie and Anthony Live, all we do is speak honestly.
That's right.
And that's the truth. Now, Liam is saying that some NFL channel wants to get all involved because they're like, no, you don't understand. Carly Rae Jepsen, that we played every day, that's our song. And I'm like, Liam, let them know that I did that shit months ago, okay?
Yeah.
It's over.
Look at the tapes. Look at the date on the tapes.
And then, wait till you hear this. Steve Sturniolo Welcome to the show, DJ Who Kid. Wait till you hear this. Steve Sterniolo, who's one of the guys who works over at Raw Dog, I guess he was hosting Comedy by Request, which is a show that I'm going to be hosting tomorrow and Friday. He's hosting that show, and he goes, hey, just wanted to let you know, I gave you a shout-out on Comedy by Request. And I said, oh, what'd you do? And he said, well, I played Carly Rae Jepsen a whole bunch of times, and I said that you did it. And I said, Steve, if you go into a bank and let them know you're robbing them, you're still robbing them.
Yeah.
Just because you mentioned my name doesn't mean you didn't steal my shit.
Yeah.
Like, I already did it.
Yeah.
Like, you know why I was... Because just to direct them to my show. Don't do it on your show.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, you want a funny show? Turn the channel.
Well, at least you got a little props, though. You got to be happy about that, right?
No.
No?
No. Like I said, if you go... Like, Troy, I stole your money. But thanks for the money. Does that make you feel good?
No.
No, because why? Because you don't have any cash.
Right.
Or it's like Dr. Ian told Eric, you stole 500. And he took the 500.
Well, Dr. Ian was just trying to get his money back from Eric.
Oh, my bad.
Thought that because time passes, he can welch on bets.
Yeah, you're so angry. What happened,
well,
yo?
What happens here...
I never seen you angry ever.
Well, the problem is that people... I mean, the fans realize...
People are taking credit for shit that belongs from the show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe? You're a DJ. You should know this, okay? Troy and me, we broke that shit on this show, okay? Nobody was on that shit.
Yeah, we were way ahead of the game on this one.
Super far away before.
Yeah, like this was like April.
Yeah, I was
when we did this. Okay,
I was playing this song in clubs, and nobody would react except 3 girls who lost their fucking minds.
3 girls.
And I'm like, and then I'd go to another
Holy
place, and
shit.
it'd be like 5 girls that are just losing their minds to the song. I was like, this song's gonna fucking do something.
Yeah.
Now it's funny. I play that shit, last time I played, guys were on the couch screaming every word.
Nah,
Dude.
they're wiggling now.
They're wiggling. The
What?
men are wiggling.
Get outta here.
We did it. We put it on at my wedding. The dance floor filled
Everyone
up.
crazy?
Everybody.
Get outta
Nicole
here.
put it on at her wedding. Everybody went crazy. But nobody wants to recognize what's happening. And I'm saying, Who Kid, like she did this great video with Jimmy Fallon.
Wow.
Love it. You know what I mean? Jimmy Fallon's doing his
Gangsta.
thing.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Fallon, it was on Friday. Jimmy Fallon tapes his show in New York.
Yeah.
What the fuck wasn't she up here while she was in town?
Oh, that's rude.
What? Right? Who's sleeping?
Yeah.
Which of these bookers is sleeping that's not going to direct her to after Opie and Anthony Live?
That is rude.
You understand?
Yeah. That's some bitch ass.
I'm
move.
sure you have broken several rappers.
Yeah.
And by broken, I mean ripped off their shit.
Yeah, and then they blow up. You don't even see them again. Faggots.
Exactly. Listen, how about this one? How about I remember a rapper named Nicki Minaj, except when I saw her, she was in just regular, a black weave and a baseball cap and blue jeans coming on DJ Who Kid's show.
And I used to say she was like the worst rapper alive.
Right. And this was even before you and
Yeah.
I started listening to it.
Was it before our mixtape?
Yeah.
And then she switched her style, and she came back on my show to curse me out. But she gave me the respect that I told her that she was whacked.
Right.
So she switched her shit. But her problem is her middlemen, because they don't want her to be... They
Hip-hop?
they just want her to be straight pop.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
But
So,
see,
I mean,
that-
you understand what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, you just gotta like get a gun like we do and just
Start shooting people.
start shooting people.
Okay, let them know you're serious.
Get all hood up in
Okay.
here.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Maybe, Troy, you didn't see... Why didn't you suggest that?
No,
to
we need
me?
to start getting more aggressive. He is
Sorry for
right.
being a little ignorant. I'm
By the
sorry.
way, yesterday on the show, we were watching some Hood Life YouTube videos.
Oh wow.
And Opie and Anthony are looking to bring a thug on the air, and we
Get
discussed
outta
this
here.
a little in our staff meeting yesterday.
Serious?
And we were wondering if you knew of any thugs.
I know a lot of thugs.
You do.
What?
Now, I'm not talking about like Young Berg, who
Or
was,
Mims or anything
was
like that.
assaulted by thugs. Yeah, like I'm talking about.
You want like some real like street dudes?
Right.
I guess I'll go to Harlem or Brooklyn. I got find somebody.
Like thugs that you would describe as grimy ass.
yeah,
thugs,
I guess
something like that.
Yeah. You want me? I call some right now.
Can you hook that up?
Yeah.
Can you get them on O&A and talk about hood life?
Definitely.
Bring some hood rats up while you're at it.
Oh, ratchets. They call them ratchets now.
Yeah.
Is that hood rats or ratchets now?
Ratchets.
Okay. Let me talk to some of these people.
Dang, you're so angry today. I
Well,
know
he's
I
fired up.
get all fired
fired
up
up.
at that
your
point.
underarm is sweating too. See that shit?
Is that right? Yeah. John in Connecticut.
God.
Hey, have you heard the NPR version of the song?
NPR is doing it. By the way, when Terry Gross is doing it, you know that
Wow.
there is a limited shelf life on this thing. I have not heard the NPR version, but I would like to. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
How long, Troy, do you think the song has left? Will it make it to September?
No. People will be burned
Serious?
out. People will be burned out by next month because it's just everywhere.
Okay, so July. It makes it to July 4th weekend,
And
I think.
And this song is so massive that's like, what do you do for a follow-up?
You go home.
But you know what, though?
You save your money. You start investing.
But there's a lot of times, like, look at Katy Perry. You know, she came out with I Kissed a Girl, and everybody's like, oh, I love this song, I love this song. And it's like, there's no way she has another one in her.
Yeah,
and then she just keeps firing out hit after hit.
But you know what? I Kissed a Girl was like, it sounded different than a lot of pop songs. And Katy Perry has a pretty different sound than pop artists. There's nothing different about what Carly Rae Jepsen's doing. She just tapped into.
No, that's just a well-written song.
It's good.
Yeah.
But listen, she doesn't, like, you can't tell in the YouTube videos and stuff, the chick's 27 years old.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a long pop life.
3 more years, maybe.
I mean, this will jumpstart something if she's smart.
If she's smart.
But
She better launch a record label or do whatever rappers do when they're finished, because she's got to get something going on.
Yeah, but Katy Perry showed her boobs on Sesame Street, so maybe
That's what she needs to do.
Yeah.
Maybe that
That
needs
was
to get
hot.
attention. You like that?
I missed. I got to see that.
My kid had a boner. I was like,
did?
what are you doing?
Well, first of all, your kid's like 13 years old. What's he doing watching Sesame Street?
I mean, wasn't that like last year? He's 12, man.
I mean, I'll be watching Sesame Street if they're showing titties.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Matt in Pennsylvania.
Wow, I love. Yo, there it is, right there.
Wow. God damn it.
Just because
I
she's
love
wearing
her.
an Elmo shirt
Wouldn't your
doesn't mean she's
12-year-old have a
on.
boner with that?
She's
Of
not on
course.
Sesame Street there. She's just wearing an Elmo shirt.
Should see what I was jerking off to when I was 12.
Matt, what's up?
Hi, Sam. I want to say you're full of malarkey. You did not bring Carly Rae Jepsen to the masses.
Yes, I did.
Justin Bieber about her. And a few days later, she was on The View. And about a week later, because I am a listener to the after show,
Thank you.
then you brought her to our attention.
Yeah, but guess what? Justin Bieber didn't have the power. The View didn't have the power. Because I wasn't getting tweets about her when she was on The View or when she was on Justin Bieber. And Troy said it himself. He was in the club DJing, mixing, and there'd be 3 girls dancing. Troy, after the exposure on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Then it was just a massive explosion.
Matt, do you see
Now
what-
there's dudes standing on couches singing that goddamn song.
I'm not-
Wiggling.
I'm not wiggling. The guys wiggle. That's what they do. I'm not saying that this was the first show to play Carly Rae Jepsen. What I am saying is
It broke her.
we broke her. We're the first show that mattered.
Yeah.
Like, we're the first.
You want to shut her down now?
Well, I don't want to shut her down. I wish her all
okay.
the success in the world.
Oh, okay.
I just wish somebody would let her know that a couple bucks thrown this way would be nice.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We made her a lot of money.
Because a lot of people
like some of that.
A lot of people put
Fucked up.
both you and I on tweets together,
Yeah.
saying like, "Oh," and then I love when they include her on it.
Yeah, me too.
So it's
She's
like,
gotta know.
we need to let Carly Rae Jepsen know that Not Sam and Troy Kwan are the ones that broke you.
Yeah.
And you see multiple ones, so it's obviously she's seeing them.
She's got to.
Yeah.
Unless she's not in touch with her fan base, which I would hope that she is.
Right.
Because they're the ones, and we're the ones making her all that money. And like I said, Carly, you know, again, we just want to say hello and have a pleasant conversation with you. But if you brought your checkbook, that wouldn't hurt either, because it'd be nice.
That's why I accept, like, you know, a little gift before I play somebody's record.
You
on.
do. You gotta,
Now, what kind of little gifts? What are some of the gifts that you've gotten?
Extra hot.
yeah. Oh, is that what that means? That's code for?
Extra hot means it's a $10,000 gift.
So maybe I'm a sucker.
Yeah.
Like, I put Carly Rae Jepsen in, like, rotation. Like, I played her song,
What?
like, 17 times in a row on this show.
You didn't even
This
get
is
his dick suck or nothing?
nothing.
Damn.
I'd love to get a dick sucking for playing somebody's song. Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be
Are you not
great.
there yet, DJ?
I mean, no.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
How long does Troy have, Who Kid, before he can get a nice dick sucking for playing?
Well, you're talking about on the radio, or are you talking about DJing live?
I mean, you meet her, get the dick sucked, and play it the next day.
Maybe a hand job for live,
Yeah.
and then a blow job for
that-
the radio. It's
that's
just more people
A little
listening.
prerequisite right there.
Something
That's
like that.
Yeah.
How long do you think Troy has before he's got enough exposure where he can at least get a hand job for playing a record?
I don't know, like another month or two.
Yeah,
Cool, that gives me some hope.
We discussed what you could do in the clubs and what you could do to gain attention, and Who Kid at
I
one
had a
point.
girl lick my ass for,
You did?
for a spin. You know?
How was your song?
It was horrible.
It was not good, but
lick
you,
the ass though, man.
Who Kid's no joke, man. I follow him on Instagram. I
Yeah,
love
he's
his
not-
pictures. Are some of my favorite.
It's DJ Who Kid on Instagram
Like
and Twitter.
ridiculous.
It's
Like I
Vegas,
need to be
man.
hanging
It's
out with
Vegas.
you, dude. Please let me open up for you somewhere. I don't give a fuck.
Have you tried jerking off in a club before a performance like DJ Who Kid once suggested?
No,
You haven't?
no.
Have you thought? I mean,
You know, I'll do anything at this point. You know what I mean?
You're
Like
just
I'm
trying to get ahead.
Just trying to get my name out there.
Get ahead. Literally.
yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, and if you can get ahead, if you can play
Maybe
a
I
record,
can, maybe
get
I can
ahead.
kidnap him to rehab in Vegas.
Would you?
I saw you out there. That's fucking insane.
Would you take Troy to open
shit.
for you?
Oh yeah, no problem. All you got to do is play all the, I mean, it's white people.
Yeah,
Connect
I know what
with
the
them.
white people like.
Yeah,
I'm in tune with the white people.
I would
about
hope.
it.
I would think so.
I don't
Yeah.
DJ for black people no more. I don't know
Why
what
not?
to- I don't know. It's too urban for me. You know.
You don't feel safe.
Nah, I don't
You don't feel safe in the
I
environment.
have bulletproof vests on. I
got
don't have time for that shit.
Let me ask you this, Who Kid. What did you? You work for 50 Cent. He's your boss.
Yeah.
What did you think of his one-on-one with Oprah?
I know that was kind of weird. That was
Look,
crazy.
He was wearing like a purple sweater, and he was hashing out the beef with Oprah.
I mean, you gotta be, you gotta connect with the white people, man. You can't be like, that's the Kanye West thing. Like, you can't be.
Yeah, but then you go too white though, then the hood doesn't respect you anymore, right?
No, but he's with Oprah. The hood don't respect her either.
No. is this 50? Is he getting his politician on? Is he,
It's been a long time coming because he's been telling Oprah to suck his dick for like the whole
And has
2
she?
years.
Has she ever?
She didn't suck his dick because
Okay.
because she likes girls. But,
Oh, she does?
Yeah, but
I had no idea. I didn't know that.
say that on air?
Yeah, you did. I had no idea. Speaking of saying stuff on air, I wanted to say this. Let's talk for a second about Steven Singer. I don't know if you realize this, Who Kid. You see this?
What happened, yo?
I'm married now.
So weird to see.
I thought he was showing me the bit finger or something.
No, that's a ring on my
I
finger.
got some stink on my finger. Look.
Damn, your dick is in your pocket now.
No, the past few months, you've heard that Steven Singer is the best place to go to buy your gifts. You've heard about his brand new Super Silver Argentium with diamonds.
Ooh, get out of here.
And don't forget about his popular black diamonds. Who Kid? You ever buy any of those black diamonds?
Soldier Boy did. I don't know. That shit ain't real though.
But I think Steven Singer's are. I don't know what Soldier Boy's
legit.
got.
Okay.
But what you haven't had the opportunity to be reminded of often enough is that Steven Singer is the best place to buy your diamonds in America. Who Kid? They love diamonds in hip-hop.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
They're Jewish, right?
Steven Singer Jewelers is what they are, jewelers, is
man.
absolutely the only place to go for your engagement ring.
Oh, wow.
I just got married in my Steven Singer rings.
Oh,
That's
okay.
See that gold ring on my finger?
That's hot, man.
Steven Singer. Steven made it so easy. He has the largest selection of loose certified diamonds and an inventory of over 3,000 settings for you to choose from. His guarantee and warranty is absolutely unrivaled by the competition. 100% full money back guarantee. It's
get outta
truly,
here.
it's
What?
risk-free shopping.
Get out of here.
You don't have to rob him.
Duh.
So when it's time for the ring, don't forget this piece of advice. Go see Steven Singer. You can see him in Philly at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. You can call him up on the phone at 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER or online at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Does he give like niggas a discount?
I don't know if he does that.
Black people always want a discount. Right?
I've heard.
White people, they pay. Like,
Yeah.
all right, that's the price. All right.
Sal, when you cut this live read up, make sure you include DJ Who Kid's request for a discount for niggas. Make sure you throw that in.
Let me say that.
Okay. Because he loved the gold dip roses when Who Kid
You
asked
better have
for.
some cubics over there, because that's the hip hop shit right there.
Yeah.
Everybody got fake shit on. You know what I mean?
Is that right?
Come on, man.
Steven Singer, maybe you should consider a hip hop collection where it is. It's all cubics and glass and
Nah, I'll definitely look into it because I think I might marry a new bitch in Thailand. I may have to.
Is that right? You are a married man.
Yeah, I'm already married, but I might marry another bitch in Thailand.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean,
Wow. Okay. Well.
Get your bitch fucking with your other bitch.
nah, I don't want that.
No. Well, you don't.
Fuck my bitch.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, you don't, do you?
Nah, I'll fuck her.
No. I didn't think so.
I give it a finger.
Just a little bit, just enough to suffice, and just all right. I'm out of here again.
You got long fingers too. So
Well, I mean, are you flirting with me? Or?
I mean, nah. I'm just saying,
Okay.
like.
I wanted though, real quick, because I'm sitting in the office yesterday, and Stinky, aka Garrett, comes up to me, and I thought that everything about my wedding had been talked about when we were finished. I was gone last week. I was in Bermuda.
Oh wow.
And so I missed a lot of shows.
Ooh.
And I was leaving it to Eric to fill me in on what I missed. And he told me all about Amy Schumer telling us the story of her getting fingered by a cabbie.
What?
And I enjoyed hearing about that.
That's hot.
But am I to believe
By
that
a cabbie.
I missed a story? Did Eric shat himself at my wedding?
Nah, he did not.
Did you shit yourself?
No
Not at the
way.
wet- No.
Okay, tell me what I missed then. What's the shit yourself story? Because
No.
Garrett comes in and he goes, yeah, did they tell you that Eric shit himself at your
Shit on
wedding?
himself.
I go, what?
No way.
I would have told you that.
That's what I thought.
No, it was after the bar closed and everything at the hotel.
After the after party. I
Yeah.
thought that's the hotel lobby.
The tavern, as it was called.
What
Yeah.
did you eat? What happened?
Yeah, so you shit. Now you're very fucked up on alcohol at the time.
Yeah. Plus that breakfast buffet.
The breakfast buffet.
Oh, forget about it.
You tried to smoke a little weed, but I've heard from now multiple people that you didn't really inhale much.
Obama
Don't
over
ask
here.
me to do it anymore.
Yeah. But you still were very fucked up. And you were fucked up on alcohol and bacon and syrup. So what? Yeah. So what happened?
So went to bed, and at some point I thought like I was going to throw up. So I got up a couple times and thought I was going to throw up, and nothing happened.
What were you throwing up from the alcohol and the syrup?
I don't know. But
Okay.
I went back to bed.
What time was this?
Like I don't know, like around 3 in the morning.
Okay.
All right. Then I woke up again after 3:30, and my stomach was all messed up, and I thought I shit myself in the bed.
Were you sleeping in the bed with your wife?
Yeah.
Had you had intercourse?
Oh yeah, this was after.
Guess what? Guess what he just did? You noticed it. Did you hear what he just said?
But
Remember on Monday when I said, did you have intercourse at my wedding? And he said, we had a good time and he wouldn't tell me? He just told me. Thank you. I told you I'd get it out of him.
or do you think you just didn't do it? He's just saying that.
Were you lying about that?
No.
Okay. All right. So you did
So-
have intercourse and then you shit yourself in the bed?
So I thought I did, and I got up, and
What made you think that you shit yourself?
because I woke up, my stomach was really bad,
Was there a smell?
and no, I just woke up and my stomach was going crazy, and I'm like, oh my god, I think I shit myself. I jumped up and ran to the bathroom, and as I'm pulling,
Wait, so it was just the way your stomach felt? Like you just had a post shit myself stomach feeling?
no, like currently shitting myself stomach feeling.
Oh, okay. Like you were like, I think that there is stuff coming out of my ass as I lay here.
Yeah.
Okay,
right?
okay. Now I understand.
So I get up and I run to the bathroom, and it turns out that wasn't happening in the bed. But
It was
when
a dream.
When I got to the bathroom, because I pulled my shorts down to take a look, that's when it happened.
So you shit as you were pulling your pants down?
Yeah, as I ran into the bathroom.
Well, so while you were, did you start?
This guy need a pamper or
Did
something.
you start shitting?
Shit.
Did you start shitting while you were running, or once you pulled your pants down?
Once I pulled my pants, as I was pulling my pants down by the toilet, all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, and you know.
So did you get it all on your hands and shorts?
He had to.
No, but the way I was angled, there was a lot of towels that were needed to clean up that were left in the bathtub.
Towels. Oh, Jesus.
Was it wet?
Oh, it was flying.
Wait.
out.
It was fun. What did you wipe the towel? What did you have to wipe the towels with? Like, what did you take the towels and wipe?
The parts that didn't make it into the toilet.
No, like what?
Why wouldn't you use toilet paper?
Where did you hit? It wasn't the toilet.
Half the seat of the toilet to the floor and part of the wall right near where the sink
From the
counter
window.
is. To the wall.
So, and you used towels instead of toilet paper? What kind of animal are
I used
you?
toilet paper when I was done.
Did you use any Opie socks?
No.
Oh.
But we had towels on the floor there, so I just used those. And I just cleaned up and then threw it into the bathtub.
So your
The
wife,
hotel, who
your
cares?
wife
Poor
woke
little
up.
Mexican maid has to
Right?
come there and clean that shit up.
First
Just
of
making
all-
like $3 an hour.
First of all, she's a Mexican in Middletown, Connecticut. She couldn't be further from the border.
Right.
Second of all, she's got no relatives around her. She's just depressed.
Yeah, and then she has to clean up sex bagels shit.
Yeah.
Shitty towels.
So tell me, your wife wakes up after a night of intercourse, and she goes to the bathroom, and maybe to brush her teeth.
It was all I
Maybe
cleaned
to take a
everything up before
shower?
She got in there
Wow.
Well, where'd you put the towels?
in the tub.
Okay.
and I pulled the shower curtain closed so you couldn't see
I'm sure you smell
Oh,
it.
so she probably, but a lot of people, I don't know if you know this, Eric, but a lot of people, I've spoken to people, when they wake up in the morning, they like to take a shower. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people do that. So was there any,
it. No shower in the morning.
did your wife attempt?
Wow.
No, we just got dressed and
Kinky
left.
right there.
Did you tell her?
Yeah, I told her.
Oh, was she like, of course you did.
Damn.
What did she say when you told her?
She didn't say much. She just kept giving me looks.
She thought you were disgusting?
She was just like, ugh. But she felt like shit too. And
No. She might have been hungover, but you shit on a bunch of towels and threw them in the bathtub. That's two different stories. There's no two. You guys we're not equals or partners
No,
here.
I'm not saying that she did that as well.
I bet she didn't. She's a lady.
Well, since the shit came out, did y'all bang again?
Yeah, did you? That's a great question.
No, I cleaned
did
up
you have
and
sex?
went back to sleep.
You didn't bang her again after?
You didn't?
No, she was out cold, and
What
I
did-
was just like, I'm not waking up.
What did you wipe with? Did you have wet naps?
What?
Did you have wet naps?
I forgot to bring those with me. Usually I have the wipes with
For
me,
these
but
occasions.
Yeah, for when I shit all over hotel bathrooms. So what did you just wipe with regular toilet paper?
regular toilet paper and a washcloth.
Wow.
Oh, what'd you do with the? Was it a hotel washcloth?
No, I brought my own washcloth.
It was a hotel washcloth. And what? You threw that in the tub too?
And I threw it all in the tub.
Oh, you spoiled little
I turned
brat.
the water on a little bit.
Oh,
and then,
so there's watery shit all over the tub. And the brown is just all over all those white towels, and it's watery.
and then I pulled the curtain closed.
But it must have stunk.
No, it didn't smell.
Oh,
They were
I'm
still
sure it
wet in the
did.
morning.
I'm sure it did.
It had to smell like wet shit.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
do you want to take a shower? No, we don't have any towels. And
Also, the bathtub is full of shit towels. Yeah, we don't have any towels because they're in the bathtub with shit on them.
Yeah, very exciting weekend, huh?
So, that's disgusting.
I have a feeling that he probably shits himself a lot.
No,
When was the last time you shit yourself before my wedding?
before your wedding.
I'll tell you why.
Actually, you know what? My wife might know.
Oh my God! The fact that you were even married, the fact that it took place within the last 2 years.
No, I think it was longer than
I
that.
want you to know something, Eric. Your insides are at war with you.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
hate him.
They're like, why would you treat me like this? I don't need another can of Cherry Coke Zero.
Yeah, no more.
Stop.
No more grease.
Putting things in me.
And you should see him because I used to have to sit in that room with him. He would literally just go, I gotta go shit, and he'd go running out.
Yeah.
That didn't like when I feel a shit coming on, it's like okay. In a couple minutes, I'm gonna head to the bathroom and take a dump.
You go like this. That's brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's poking its head.
Yeah.
I better get in there.
Yeah.
He goes running because he's afraid that it's gonna fucking come flying out of him. So it's not.
Well, I also wait to the last possible moment too. It's not like, oh, it's coming, I should go.
Yeah, but Eric, we all know that you do not like to move quickly, so that obviously doesn't have that much of a warning.
And we also know your diet, so that we know what you're putting inside your body.
That's right. Those sandwiches, they come out. That's why they call them sliders. Am I right?
Yeah. Grease everything right up.
Is that right, Eric?
Sure, why not?
You got shit up here? Yeah, you shit in serious the bathroom?
I have. I try not to make a habit of it, but you know what the trick is, Who Kid? Because I don't know who does it, especially on the weekends.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody demolishes those bathrooms on the weekends, and all I'm going to say is, and maybe you can vouch for this, Shade 45 has a lot of guests up here on the weekends.
With bizarre bowel habits.
And somehow those bathrooms end up filled with unflushed toilets, dirty toilet paper, and advertisements for mixtapes on the side. So
Yeah.
I don't know exactly
And you know
who's
what
doing it.
You know what they like to do too? They like to make a little nest.
Whoever
they like
it
to
is.
fill it out with paper, so they shit right on top of the paper and it just sits there like a trophy.
like what are you doing it for?
well, they don't want any splashback.
yeah,
That's the main
yeah, they want to keep themselves clean.
And they're proud of
at
it
the
because they
expense
would.
of all of us.
They just keep it. They don't flush it.
But the trick is, Who Kid? Walk upstairs to 37 where the executives shit.
The quiet shit.
That's the one you got to go
okay.
to. That's
The
one
handicap, so you get some extra room in there.
I saw some shiny shoes one time when I was shitting, and then all of a sudden I was like, hey.
Who do you think that was?
I know, he was talking to me. It was Bladder. I had to sign my renewal, my contract, so he slid it under.
God damn it.
It was so close.
It was,
He was going in too.
he was.
What?
He didn't take the handicap stall.
He was like breathing and all kinds of.
Oh,
It was
my
like
God.
Incredible Hulk next door.
That is disgusting.
People make some weird noises when they're shitting, man.
I had no idea.
You should find Roland. Roland's got the best bathroom stories here.
No, you. I don't think he's going to beat you with your hotel towels at my wedding.
No, here.
Jeremy, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
I want to know why E-Rock doesn't have any sphincter control. Is his asshole always just wide open?
Is that what happens, D-Rock? Do you keep your asshole always open, ready to
Ready to
expel,
evacuate,
ready
yes.
to evacuate or
Always
receive?
open.
Or
Not
receive.
No, receiving, no.
It's you know, most of
Yeah,
us
surgical prong it down there.
most of us are assholes. Those doors are locked up tight, and then we put that key.
Squeezy. We call it squeezies.
Right. We unlock it when it's time.
Yeah.
Eric basically just has that revolving door. That's just constantly, whether it's
Serious?
going in or coming out, it doesn't matter. That
It's
asshole.
breathing all day.
It is open for business.
I have a feeling Eric always has one on deck,
A little shit ready to go.
ready to go at any time. You could be like, Eric,
A
here's
little folder.
$100. Go shit right now, and he could go pound out a little turd.
Eric, if I gave you,
I'm not pleasant to travel with.
if I gave you $15, could you ship for it right now?
No, right now, no, I can't.
You can push that.
I don't think that's true.
You can push
I'll
that.
throw in another 20 if you can shit right here.
I'll put 20 in too.
You want to see? You guys want? How about you give me $55? I'll push one out.
Shit on the table.
John in Massachusetts, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Yeah, you know they washed and reused those hotels.
Oh, you're right, John. I didn't even think of that.
Oh
All
my
they
God.
do.
They bleach them.
Do you think so?
But that's how they get them real white like that.
I guess so. But is that enough?
Like
Like if you
bleach
found,
kills everything, doesn't it?
if Eric went to your house and he shit all over your towels, would you put the towels in the washing machine and throw some bleach and reuse them on your face, or would you throw them in the garbage?
Well, that's a little different.
Oh, is it?
Because every time I'd see that towel, I'd be like, oh, that has E-Rock shit on it.
Right.
But if you're just going to a hotel, like, dude, I guarantee you go to a hotel and you wash yourself off, you're washing your face with God only knows what those towels have fucking mopped up.
I can
and the
imagine
bed you're
now.
sleeping on, the bed you're sleeping on is probably showered in jizz.
Yeah, but at least Eric didn't shit in it.
Jizz? Jizz is just as bad. Strangers jizz? Fuck that.
What would you rather have in your? What would you rather have? A complete stranger. That guy right there, Shuli. let's say he walks up to you.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, you have a choice right now. Either your whole family dies. That's 1. 2, I'm going to shit all over your face. Or 3, I'm going to jizz all over your face. And the amount of jizz is equivalent to the amount of shit. And it's a good amount.
Shit, bye-bye, family.
What do you think?
Don't give me that choice.
Of course not. You would, but who can? You were ready to say kill my whole family without hearing the other two options.
I don't even
Option
do
1.
Wipe them out.
What do you choose from the two?
Oh, man, that's tough.
Shit or jizz?
That's very tough, right?
What are you gonna pick?
Well, shit just stinks.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I feel like jizz, it's more liquidy. You could wash it off easier. Whereas
I think
shit,
I'd rather take the shit, man.
you would rather take shit.
It's the pride thing.
Yeah, that's that homophobic black culture. Yeah.
It's okay to be homo, but I just don't like jizz on my face.
Oh, okay.
You've had jizz on your face?
And that's,
No, I've never had jizz on. I've seen jizz on a girl's
that's
face.
a quote from Who Kid. It's okay to be homo. I just don't want jizz on my face. Troy, shit or jizz in your face
Oh, man, that's a tough one.
from a dude, and you have to see the hole it comes out of.
Yipes.
Sal, shit or jizz?
I'm going with shit.
Yeah.
You'll go with shit. Eric, shit or jizz?
I don't know.
I'll take shit all day.
You would. Troy, you've taken your own
Shit
jizz
on
in the
my
mouth.
back.
Yeah, it's my own.
That's your own, though.
It's my own jizz.
Would you take your own shit in your mouth?
For a bet, sure.
But what if this girl was like, my thing is for you to shit in my hand and then I shove it in your mouth? The same girl who snowballed you. Would you do that?
In the moment,
Maybe.
things are hot. But it's mine.
Troy, do you know what snowballing is, Who Kid?
Uh-oh.
Snowballing is when a girl's blowing you. You come in her mouth.
What?
And then before she swallows, she open mouth kisses you and passes your semen into your own mouth.
Damn.
Troy did this, but Who Kid, don't judge him. I judged him at first
disgusting
too,
right there.
but I found out who it was with. It was with a famous porn star who you would know.
Wow.
That information's out there.
Yeah.
Famous porn star. I'm not gonna mention her by name, but it's like upper echelon.
Like super,
so-
super
Yes.
crazy.
And so I said, knowing who it was, I would do that too.
Wow.
But I wouldn't take a handful of my own shit and eat it. I don't think it could get that hot.
I think it
Enough
could.
for- You think? You think
Yeah.
so? I haven't been in all the situations you've been in either.
It's kind of crazy.
But what would it? What would it? It would take more for you to eat your own shit than for you to eat your own jizz. What are you
What is
showing
that? What, dude, I gotta hang out with you, man.
Who's that?
He's got some girl. What is she just? Some girls dancing.
Porn star.
Who's that? Oh my God. And 2 girls are making out. Who are they? Who are those girls?
So I think
Hey, God damn it! Who
I
cares?
think
One of
you'd
them is
go-
Alexis Ford.
I think you'd go for jizz.
Huh?
I think you'd go for jizz.
That's a tough one, man.
I think I would go for jizz. I think if you go and get a shower after that, the jizz is easier to wash off, and the jizz I think would be easier to cleanse from your soul.
You ever have like a bad odor, like somebody vomits, and even if
Exactly.
like you walk away from it, you still smell it's like in your nose hairs.
Don't it smell like Clorox?
I got to talk to Opie about this tomorrow because Opie had baby shit on his upper lip.
That's normal, though. I tasted my baby shit.
No, like he took somebody else's baby
I
shit
don't know about that.
and put his finger in it, and then wiped a mustache with
Yeah,
it.
that's rough.
He's disgusting. That's terrible.
Okay. What did your baby shit taste like?
He just shot it on me one day, and then it just splattered, and it went in my mouth, and I
Yeah.
tasted it.
How did it taste?
like salted butter.
Oh, okay. That sounds all right. That doesn't sound too bad.
It was great.
So, have you and your wife spoken, E-Rock, about your shitting yourself at my wedding?
No, this has been an ongoing subject.
What has?
About my stomach.
You sit there and talk to your wife about your bowel movements?
I don't. She talks about the fact that I'm constantly having stomach problems.
If you go on YouTube, what did you have to look up, Sal?
Just baby diaper mustache.
Baby diaper mustache. You can find
Disgusting, yo.
Opie
Is he
in his
serious?
plastic. Well, watch him.
He's dead ass serious.
See, he's got
man.
baby shit on each of his fingers.
Opie's my hero, man.
Watch what he does. This is disgusting.
He is dying right now.
All right, this is called
Who's the baby?
Called baby diaper
Rich Voss's
mustache.
baby.
He's really going hard.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
2008 was a good year.
Not for Opie, it wasn't.
1, 2, 3, dude.
That Abercrombie and Fitch was retired. That hoodie.
That's fucking gross.
Disgusting, man. My hero.
God damn it.
Check it out on YouTube, baby diaper mustache.
Jesus.
Opie,
Fucking gross.
Opie wasn't the same for a long time after that, and it was tough to get his wife to kiss him again.
Yeah,
Just
I
put
would
it that
imagine
way.
so.
So you and your wife, Eric, have conversations about your bowel movements.
Not about my bowel movements. The fact that I have stomach problems.
What does she say?
She wants me to go see a doctor.
Why do you have to see a doctor? Doesn't she look at what you're putting in your body?
Doesn't she see you're not exercising and putting shit in your body?
Like if you just ate like a rational person, and you know
It doesn't matter what I eat.
Want to make a bet?
your tummy gets upset regardless.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you have tummy troubles?
Fairly often.
How often?
Could be, every few days.
Jesus Christ!
You should have his wife. Like his wife, maybe could stick her finger in there and see what's in there.
What do you think about that? Have you?
I do that with my dog. When my dog constipates, I stick my finger in there.
You stick your
Never
finger.
constipate.
You
What?
stick your finger in your dog's ass.
Yeah, that's what everybody does, right?
Troy, have you stuck a finger in his
I
dog's
mean, I've had to do things to my dog's
Yeah,
ass.
like
Okay.
the shit won't come out. I had to stick my finger in there.
Has your wife ever stuck her finger in your ass? Eric?
No.
No, she hasn't done that.
No.
Yeah, because this is not right.
not normal.
Every 2 or 3 days you have tummy troubles.
It happens.
Roland, how often do you get tummy upset?
Oh, when I ate like shit? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
But it's just
Friday.
you eating like shit.
Yeah.
Eric is trying to figure out the mystery of why he shits himself at weddings.
I'll give you a clue. You eat a Burger King burger, bad things are going to happen at
Oh
the
my
hole.
God, it's like
It's like an abortion.
I don't know.
What have you tried?
So chemically imbalanced.
I don't
That's
even know
not it.
how Eric lives. Like he sits there and he can't sleep, so he goes in for sleep studies. And now he's got tummy upset, so he's got to have his stomach looked at. Like everything is going wrong with this person.
I used to be so bad at my diet that my old boss made me shit in the hotel next door, not in the office.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Eric, so you don't think that, like, if you just had a healthy diet and you exercised, that after some time, maybe you wouldn't have tummy upset anymore?
It'd probably be less often.
It would probably help a
But
lot.
even when I was in good shape, it still would. Not as frequent, but I'd still have problems.
Yeah, but you were 5 years old then. You know, it's impossible to tell. You see what I did there, right, Troy?
I did, yeah.
You like that?
Well, I mean, you're telling the truth, so right?
Okay,
It's just like
It's just like, oh, okay, there's some honesty.
But why is he shitting at your wedding, though? That's, I don't
Yeah.
know.
It wasn't at his wedding.
Well, it was that night, though.
Oh, in the evening. After
Way
the wedding.
past all the festivities.
I remember Snoop Dogg shitted while we were just talking. I was like, wow.
He shit himself?
Mhm.
Well, how high was he?
He was super high.
And so he shit
So
himself.
the whole stomach was like numb. He didn't know if he was shitting. He didn't
Did
know.
he stink?
Nah, it smelled like roses for some reason. I don't know.
It's probably all that herb. That's all. He doesn't eat anything.
he's thin too, so he doesn't eat a lot. I don't think.
Right. So he just had little sliver shits coming out into his pants. That's disgusting.
He was
Who's kid?
commando too. So
I'm sorry to hear
went
about
straight
that.
down the pants.
Well, listen. I wanted to play what's it called, Bo Bowie today in honor of T Bowie on
I'm glad
Jimmy
you did.
Fallon's
Oh,
album.
thank God.
Probably get to that tomorrow. Eric, can we make sure we do that tomorrow?
We'll have it tomorrow.
what if you blow that guy up and then he don't call you back?
Bobo?
Yeah.
I would literally like to blow him up.
Oh, okay.
Like actually shove some dynamite up his ass and light it. Blow him up. Who Kid, thank you for stopping by.
Of course,
Roland,
man. It's
Troy,
a pleasure.
Can I
Sal.
promote something real quick?
Yeah, real quick.
Tomorrow, Thursday night at Los Feliz in the Lower East Side, I'm doing a big party called Bump. We did it last week. It was our first week, and we're doing it again this week, and it was huge. If you like house music, remixes, electro, come out, Los Feliz.
And Troy opens the show by jerking off. So it's something you got to see to believe.
I do, and then I shit myself, and I give myself a mustache.
Right, and then
Yeah,
Eric
if
comes
you-
and
if
throws
you
the
wanna-
towels in the bathtub.
If you want to see me jerk off, I'm at Veranda tomorrow with hip hop and a whole bunch of ballers and
All right, so we got
couple
hip hop
Knick
covered,
players.
we got house music covered.
That's right.
Yeah, come over and watch me jerk off.
Loving it. We'll see you more of this tomorrow. Ron and Fez are coming up next, live as always. Goodbye, everybody.
Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!